Hi everyone, it's Sigga here. Today I'm going to be creating these small gift boxes or treat boxes. I saw a tutorial on this on another YouTube channel. She's called Poodles, or Poodles Craft I believe. She's UK based if you're wondering, and she used a lifetime cards 4x6 ones to create these, but I wanted to create my own from cardstock and using stamps, so I kind of decided to have a bit of fun. Here I use the a blue cardstock. This is American Crafts cardstock, and I use the Sweet and Salty stamp set. It's the donut one, stamped in white ink, so it's quite soft. And then I colored the sprinkles in with some of my Copic markers, and then the sentiment is from the same set. Then I just close these with a little clip, so there's no, you don't stick it close completely, you just squeeze these stuff together, put a clip, and it's a great treat. Might be a great idea for Thanksgiving as well. Then I have this one from Craft Cardstock, and I use the Garden Gwen, a new stamp set from Some Odd Girl, and I stamped her in green ink, Jenny Bolin seed packet, and I stamped the sentiment from the same set in VersaFine Onyx black ink. And one of these little clips are from Pebbles, quite cute things. And then I thought, why not make a Christmas one out of it as well? So I used this cute little stamp set from last year called Christmas, really cute little thing, and I stamped it with Versamark ink, and then heat embossed it with the white embossing powder, and then I colored the hat with a Copic marker R22, and then I used my Wink of Stella pen in pink to add a bit of color and sparkle. I really hope you can see that here. Then I used a C1 Copic marker to color in a tiny bit of shadows here on the hat and here, and a C3 to create a tiny bit of shadow, like outlining the mouse really. Not really coloring it in, just outlining it. This is meant to be a quick project, so I didn't do much coloring. But then I also added my clear Wink of Stella to the hat, all the white areas really. So it gives you a little bit of fine sparkle. So, like I said, this bag is not my idea, but I just decided to use cardstock and stamping instead of just Project Life cards. So let's go and make another bag together. So I've got this cardstock by 6 inches by 4 inches, and we need to score. So take out your scoreboard and you put your cardstock on the 6-inch side, and first of all we score at 2 inches, then 2 3/4, then you've got 4 3/4 and 5.5. So you'd have these 4 lines. Then you turn it on the 4-inch side, and we do 2 score lines. We do 3 1/4, and again a 3 1 for 3 1/4. So you should have this pattern. Now let's get rid of that scoreboard. So first of all, you pick either one of those small ones at the end and cut one off. Only one, not both. So start by cutting here. And I like to cut these at a slight angle. Just make it easier for me. You can do whatever you prefer. So where you cut this from, that will be your bottom piece. So your bag will basically sit like that. But before we start all of the folding, I want to stamp my image first. And I'm going to use Christmas again. And this time I'm going to be using VersaFine Onyx Black ink. Let's see how that comes out. Ink up your stamp, real good. And then this is going to be the front of my treat bag. So I am centering. I'm sorry if my head gets in the way. I really hope it doesn't. And stamp that little mouse. Oh, there we have. Excellent. So if you like to colour them in, now is a great time to do that before you start all the folding, because I'll show you. I did this bag, and I did all the folding and everything, and I even glued it together. Then I thought, well, I forgot to stamp, and I did that, and since the bag is full of air really, it didn't stamp perfectly, so that's why I stamp before I do anything else really, because making a mistake is not so much fun, is it? So let's just take a red marker, R22. You can use whichever colour you want, absolutely what you prefer. And I'm just colouring in. I'm not doing any shadow work or anything like that, just adding a bit of colour really. There's the hat here as well. There we go. I think I'll take the C1 as well, just to add a bit of fluff to the hat, so to speak. Nothing fancy, just something quick and easy, really. And then why not add a bit of colour to his nose while I'm at it. Okay, then I want to add a bit of sparkle here with my Versamark. Hey, sorry, where's my Wink of Stella pen in pink. And let's just add a bit of sparkle. And of course you get a colour in this. If you have a clear one or Ranger Stickles, that works excellent on that as well. Oops. That's a bit outside the lines, but I'll have to live with that. There we go. Really, you get a tiny bit of sparkle. But if I want more sparkle, I could just do another layer of the pen, but I'm not really bothered with it being sparkly or very sparkly. So now I'm taking my clear one. Usually it takes a bit of time to get the glitter going, or at least in my pen, so it becomes a bit wet, mostly in the beginning. There we go, see some sparkly bits coming through. Let's see, I really should be getting more of a sparkle. There we go. So I'm going to take my C3 and just getting a tiny bit of detail. Like I say, not much, supposed to be a quick and easy project. Of course, if you want to add more colouring, that would be absolutely perfect, because I'm sure it would look absolutely beautiful if you coloured him up from beginning to end. So I'll let that do. There we go, a bit of sparkle. Now we start folding in along our scored lines, just to reinforce those. And then on the long side. Okay, now that that is done, so we know this is the bottom, so here we need to do a bit of cutting. So like I said, I like to do these at a slight angle. You don't have to if you don't want to. I just prefer, it makes the folding just way easier for me. Like that. So this is what you should have. You should have these two small flaps and these larger ones. So when you fold this the smallest one, because we're going to put adhesive on here, and then fold these together to get them stuck. You can use whatever adhesive you want. Score tape is excellent. Basically, I'm going to use my Scotch adhesive. You can basically use whatever glue you prefer. Totally up to you. There you go. Then you have these stuck together. Then all you do here is fold these small ones in and the long one. And I prefer to, where my front is, I prefer to have this image going away, so I don't get a something like that. So this should be, yep, this should be just totally fine. And just take the flap, and you can be putting around the whole thing. Just hold it together like that. And just use your bone folder to make sure everything's stuck. So you have a little box. Then you have this score line here. You just take in the sides, squeeze them in with your finger, and just make them into a milk carton thing, really. And as you can see here, I should have cut a bit more, but that's okay. I can fix that. So now you can't see. Excellent. I love correcting my mistakes. So you can take any kind of clip you want. I have these ones from Pebbles. They say smile, hello, and thanks. So I said, sure, why not? Thanks. Thanks to coming to my dinner party. And this is quite good because you can fill these with any kind of treat. You can have M&M's, Skittles, any kind of small treats. Be great for like before dinner treats, or mints would be excellent. Great for kids when they have no time to wait for dinner to get ready. So basically then you just decorate it by using this one. Quick and easy project. Great for any kind of dinner party, holiday, or just to say thank you. So I really hope you like this tutorial, and don't forget to stop by the Some Art Girl blog, because we have lots of inspiration every day of the week. So thanks for watching. Bye!